We just getting things going. Hey, Kelly Green Day. It's a money pot thing. New hats are ready. We don't. Welcome everybody back to another episode of the Money Pod podcast show. I'm your host. I'm the CEO. I'm the president. They call me Moss Money, and we are talking NFL Week 7 is on the docket today. Last week we had 3 parlays. Unfortunately, we went 0-3. Got greedy on the first one. The first one would have hit, but I had Cooper Cup with 2 touchdowns instead of one. So trying to give a little bit of value. But hey, you lose some, you win some, and we weren't profitable on our parlays yesterday. But today is a new day, and this is what we do because the next best thing you can do is what's your next best bet. And that's what we're here for. So if you're just joining in, if you just came into the link, came into the live stream, you got your morning coffee, you got your Eagles Kelly Green on already, you might as well get yourself a money pot hat. Please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button on all social media platforms, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter. Yeah, let's go. Let's get into the games. Let's get into the bets. But first, our first sponsored question of the day is, will the Miami Dolphins are going to upset the Philadelphia Eagles today? Agree or disagree? Please chime in on the chat. Let me know what you guys think about the game today, Sunday Night Football. I will be in the building, greened up, ready to go, ready to watch the stars in the lights, under the lights, as they say. And let's see what these birds got, man. They came off, obviously, a disappointing loss against the Jets. We had talked about it on the Money Pot Betting Show about how that was a trap game. I didn't really think so, but I've been wrong before. So, hey, it is what it is. I think they gave him that game. They could have won that game, but they didn't. It's not your shoulda, woulda, coulda. It's on to the next one, just like we talk about in betting. It's on to the next bet. It's on to the next game. So we have a daunting task of the Miami Dolphins coming in here. And so many storylines within the storyline. Biggest one that I don't even think needs to be written itself is the whole Tua versus Jalen matchup and how that history goes. So before you guys drop in on the comments, this question was sponsored by Royal Billiard. We'll take a listen to an ad real quick, and I'll come back, and we'll look at the comments. We'll look at what you guys think if the Miami Dolphins are going to win today or not. Be back in about 30.
Royal Billiard and Recreation, proudly celebrating 40 years and our new, bigger showroom.
Twice the size and twice the fun.
More pool tables by Olhausen. More dartboard sets, including custom reclaimed backboards. More bar and kitchen stools that can change a room.
And more bars, including pre-built and custom.
Hot tubs, skee ball, shuffleboard, outdoor,
and fun.
Royal Billiard and Recreation, your ultimate game room store. Now located on Bethlehem Pike in Colmar.
All right, let's bring the question back up. Let's take a listen to the comments. Let's see here. We got a first disagree to the poll. Birds all day. Yeah, man, it's going to be a tough game, bro. It really is. It's going to be a tough game. I think I dropped a quote, and hopefully the boys in the back got it up. I think we're going to see today how important Reed Blankenship is to this defense, right? We've seen Slay out. We've seen Jalen Carter out. We've seen Reddick out. We've seen Nakobe Dean out. We've seen Sidney Brown out. Like, our defense is taking hits, like little hits here and there, and we've been able to stay kind of afloat for a little bit. But I think we're going to really see how important Reed Blankenship is into this defense, because I think he's an integral part. I wasn't a big fan of his and they kind of grew on me, right, as the games go, because he's always around. He's a short tackler. He can make plays on the ball. I think he's physically bigger than what people think he is. I saw him standing next to Jordan Davis, and I'm like, damn, bro. I mean, I think he's like 6'3", 6'2". I mean, he might be listed as 6'1", but he looks like just physically bigger than what people think he is. So I think with so much speed on the other side of the ball, and we have our corners, right? They have their issues. We have our grips and Grimes with Slay's coming back, and um, I forget the other corner's name off the top of my head for some reason. But we're both our corners, and so much speed on the other side. He's always we typically don't get beat deep. It's always our corners getting beat, and by a good play, right? By a good play too, by the way. It's not like Bradbury. I just came in my head. I don't know why. I'm just talking. Bradbury, on some of those plays, he was right there. The offensive guy just made a better play. Like it is what it is. It's the NFL. So, but you expect him to make that play, but at the same time, like we haven't got crushed on like a 70-yard bomb. You know what I mean? Like we haven't seen that. We're not going to see the speed that we're going to see today. So, Reed Blankenship, aka the White Missile, I call him. I think we're going to see how important he is to this defense. All right. So, to me, oh man, it's hard for us to lose two in a row. I'm going to disagree to the poll. I think this is a perfect bounce back spot. I think that I think we handle business today. I think it's gonna be a good game. I think it's gonna be a great game. I think that we're going to be able to control the line of scrimmage. I think we're going to run the ball a lot more today to keep that offense off the field. But I think their offense is going to be able to move the ball. Obviously, they average 500 yards a game. It's like college. Like who does that in the NFL? Like who averages 500 yards a game? You know what I mean? Like we're second in offense and we average like four something. They're a whole 100 yards more than us. It's just silly. So, but y'all not here for me. Y'all have heard all week about Eagles versus Dolphins. Let's get to the bets. All right. So let me bring up the handy dandy sports book. I think I want to use FanDuel today. You know, I want to use FanDuel today. We got to win some money today. And since we're on the game, let's talk about the game today. So I want to do 3 parlays today. I want to do anytime touchdown parlay. I want to do a receiving prop parlay. And then I want to build a parlay with y'all together. That's a $25 to win 10 grand type shit. You know, like let's roll, let's get a scratchy ticket going. Let's roll the dice and let's see what we can do with the best bet. But for my anytime touchdown bet today, I want to keep it light. I don't want to do no more than 3 bets. So in the comments, help me out. If you guys got a surefire, like, yo, I really think I try not to do locks anymore. I don't do like whale plays and all this other shit that you hear out there. What I'm trying to get us to understand is that we got to win the day. So if you have 3 bets, whether it be your best bet or the bet you put more money on or your least bet, as long as you win the day and you come out profitable, that's all that matters. So my first parlay bet is not going to be some crazy 6, 7 anytime touchdown. This is just so we can get going, get some momentum going, and win the day. So for today, I mean, we're right on it right now for Philadelphia versus Eagles. Let's look at the touchdown scoring prompts. Like I said, go ahead and drop the note in the chat on who you think is going to score today. I really want to start it off with something good. I really want to start it off with Julio. Where is Julio? Julio! Plus 900. God damn. Oh, man. How many people think Julio scored today? Drop Julio in the chat if you got Julio scoring today. Coming from nowhere. Is Julio going to score today? That looks a little small. Let me zoom in for y'all because y'all can't see nothing. I got glasses on. I can't even see that. Let me see. That's better. All right, that's better. Yeah, that's better. That's better. All right. What y'all think? Y'all think Julio getting his zone today? I need one from this game. All right. Need one. All right. So Julio's a long shot. I mean, he's coming off the couch, coming off cold. He is active today, from my understanding. So I think he's going to play a handful of snaps. Do they just chuck it up to him? I don't know. I don't think so. He'll do a lot of things he knows, dig routes, outs, maybe a post, maybe a deep fly, just to see his, if he still got wills and stuff like that. I don't even know where he's playing. Is he playing in the slot? Like, I don't know. Smitty's due for one, right? AJ Brown is just a beast, right? Was it over 125 yards the last 4 games? Devontae Swift, Jalen. So I'm leaning towards Hill scoring in this game because he's just a monster. I mean, I would want to pick an Eagle, but we're talking bets, and we're talking about who we think going to score in the game, right? It's either Hill or Swift, because I think I hope, like, no, not hope. I think we better run the ball today. Like, we have to, we have to run the ball today. And I'm looking back real quick at some numbers here to see where Miami got some leakage in terms of, God damn. Hey, don't you hate when you look at numbers and the ad comes up and you click on it and you kind of click on something else? So they gave up some receiving. They gave up 4 receiving touchdowns to Buffalo. So if I'm Sirianni, I'm looking at that Buffalo game and how they get beat. How did they get beat up pretty good? Looking at Denver, they don't. So they give up some receiving touchdowns. So it's either Hill or AJ. So we're gonna have a bracket on Hill, so he doesn't take it off the top. Probably. I'm gonna go with AJ here. I think AJ stays hot. He's the man. I think let's think about this. What's up, Marcus? Deontay Smith gets in the zone today. He's due, isn't he? He's so due today. Like, it's like he's got to be a bounce back candidate, right? He's got to be. He's got to be. Them drops is just, you know what I mean? It's the only thing that worries about me is the hamstring. And the fact that he had a hamstring problem and then they go sign Julio Jones, that's my only worry, Coach Marcus, because my thought is just that, like, yeah, man, like I don't like that scenario. Like, he had a hamstring injury, he was hurt or limited practice. They signed Julio. So what does that tell you? Is that a Zacchaeus thing? Is that a Quez Watkins thing? Or is that a Devontae Smith thing? Or is it all 3 of them? Right? So I'm trying to, oh man. I think you can't go wrong with either. One of them scores. But I'm going with Brown because he's the hot hand. I'm going with Brown because he's the hot hand. All right, so we got one for this game. AJ Brown. I'm not mad if you put Tyreek Hill in here. I'm really not. I like Tyreek Hill today too to score, because Mostart's not going to score today. We don't give up rushing yards. We don't give up rushing touchdowns. So all day he's going to be throwing the ball. Tua. I expect Tua to have close to 300 yards today. That's me. So I expect these guys to really have some opportunities to score. And we're going to have to throw the ball too as well. That's just, it's not our identity. It's what they want our identity to be. We're better and more efficient at running the ball, but we just throw the ball. So if we can throw the ball, I think they'll stick with it. And I expect AJ Brown. I'm not mad at Devontae Smith though. So good pick, Marcus. Good pick for sure. All right. So we got one. Somebody give me another. I really like the Giants today, by the way. I think the Giants win today. Give me another. Who we looking for? Let's stay with the 1 o'clock games. so we can win some money. And then the way I'll build the next parlay is that we'll have a 1 o'clock game and then we'll roll it into some 4 o'clock games. But let's get some early money. Let's get some early cashes. Um, so Kareem Hunt is somewhat hurt. I believe Watson is back, but I think I'm going to go with Ford here just by default because he's the only running back there. And Cleveland's a running team. Like I do like Cooper though. Cooper's been balling. He's been showing glimpses of old Dallas Cooper making great plays and spectacular plays. Like I said, Watson is back. So let me just check. When he plays with Watson, does he score? Has he scored in every game that he's played with Watson? Let me take a look at that real quick. I don't think so because they had Chubb in the beginning, but they've since they don't have Chubb, they've been kind of switching a little bit of how they play. But I don't think he has that many touchdowns. He doesn't score too much. And the Colts give up, they do give up a lot of yards in the air though. I know that for sure. But he scored once with the Tennessee game. They got smoked in the Ravens game because he didn't even play. So he's only really scored once with him. And then they didn't score again in the Cleveland game because he didn't play. But Kareem Hunt did, and Kareem Hunt scored. Yeah, I like the Ford play. So right now we're 4-1. A.J. Brown and Ford. I like this as it is. Just being honest. Okay? I like this as it is. I would play this 2-leg parlay right here. 4-1 for me is good enough. I'm 4xing my money. $50 win me $200. I'm okay with that. That's a win for me. Okay? That's a win for me. You know what? That is going to be my official first parlay. Let me get A.J. Brown and Jeremy Ford 2-leg parlay for 4-1, $50 to win you 2. I'm not going to get greedy like I did last time. I'm going to play it smart. But if you want a little bit more value, right? You're not a $50 bet. You're a $10 better, right? Or you're maybe $20, okay? I want to get you a little bit of value. This is not an official play, but this is going to be my official play. But adding one more leg, I think will get you closer to maybe $10 and win you 100. So let's go to the Detroit game. Yeah, but see, their rushing defense is like ridiculous. It really is. Oh man, Gibbs is gonna have a hard time scoring here. Monse Brown. Who else we got? Laporta. Jameis Williams. Jameis Williams. Baltimore susceptible to the pass for sure. I really like that Williams play right there. He scored last game too, didn't he? Give me 1 sec. Let me double check the numbers. I'm almost positive he scored last game. 45-yard bomb. He did. Let me look at the Ravens. I think the Ravens secondary is leaky, man. I know they got Marcus Peters, but I mean Tennessee's not a passing team. I know Pickens went off on them. He had a nice touchdown. They beat up on the Browns. They haven't really played anybody. The Colts, no. What about the Bengals? What did Chase do? If Chase scored, then I think we're good. Higgins scored. Higgins scored twice. All right, let's do it. So this is not an official play, but I like this play. Let's go. Where are they at? Ravens. We're going for value here. Give me Jameson Williams to score. Woo! 30-1. So that means there it is for y'all bet small, win big hitters. $10 to win you 300. All right, $10 to win you 300. I wish this wouldn't. So I wish you could move this. But we got AJ Brown, we got Jeremy Ford, and we got Jameis Williamson. 3-leg parlay, unofficial pick, unofficial play. I'm adding Williams for some value, but give me the 3-leg parlay, $10 to win you 336. I think I'll drop some numbers on that. I'll definitely think I'll drop a number on that just because. All right. So these are parlays, like I said, remember about the parlays that they're very hard to hit, and not even that they're very hard to hit consistently. I know we go on Twitter, we on Instagram, we see these people winning hundreds of thousands of dollars on parlays. Like, damn, I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get close. I'm gonna get one, I'm gonna get close. But at the same time, it is tough. It is really tough to do this. So just letting you know, I want to minimize this so we can see it a little bit better because we can't. All right, so Jamison Williams, Jeremy Ford, and AJ Brown. Not mad if you want to switch this with Devontae Smith. Not mad if you want to put Tyreek Hill here either. I'm just going with the hot hand on our offense. And I think they're leaky in the secondary, and I think AJ is going to have some success here. So those are the 3 picks. My official pick, again, is Brown and Ford for 4-1. But if you want some value here, I would add for a long shot Jamison Williams to score 336-1 is that play. All right. Next parlay of the day, which is going to be brought to you by Carlinos. Man, they look good. Look like a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich. It look good. We're going to do receiving parlay and maybe some passing. I might throw some passing in there. Be back in 30.
In our family, food is our daily bond. My nonna, affectionately called Mama by many, found solace and joy in the kitchen, sharing our love through delicious creations. She turned her culinary passion into a flourishing business alongside her husband and sons in 1983. Celebrating 40 years is a testament to our exceptional team, friends, family, and beloved customers. With gratitude, we look forward to the future, expanding our brand to share the highest quality Italian food and wine nationwide. Our heartfelt thanks to everyone who has played a part in our story. Grazie mille.
Grazie. All right. Now we are back. That food look good. Shit. That look probably crazy, great, nice little Sunday night Eagles. Get some Italiano. Uh. All right. So what we got here for player props? Let's look at the games. I think it's almost a no-brainer that we have to go with something that's going on in the Eagles game because it's the highest scoring on the total. So you know they're going to be passing, you know they're going to be throwing. I don't really think we're going to stop what we're doing in terms of passing. I hope we run the ball. I just don't see it. We just got to keep pace. So I like Jalen Hurts over his 252 passing yards. I definitely like Tua over his number. But I think the pressure is on us to be able to keep pace because I just think that Miami's going to do what Miami's going to do. And I just think the way we've been playing, this tends to look like what we're going to do. Now, Jalen's been very acceptable to getting picked off, and I think their guys are saying that. So they're going to make Jalen Hurts throw the ball. He's got 7 picks. I think he leads the league in picks, or he's in the top 2, top 3. So that's not good. But he's hit this in the last 4 games, so I don't think that changes too much. Give me Jalen Hurts over 252 yards passing. Just makes too much sense to me. All right. Look at some of these comments. Lane's playing today. Did Lane get a late scratch? I'm pretty sure Lane's playing today. I don't see why Lane wouldn't be playing today. Willie, you got Slay, Taylor, and Murray for a little three-man anytime touchdown parlay for 1 p.m. I like the Slayton. I like the Giants today. I think the Giants win today, to be honest. Especially with Tyrod there. I think the Giants win today. Chris, what's up, bro? Travis Kelsey Day, absolutely. Let's go. And speaking of Kelsey, what's his face is Erwin James, not Erwin James. Um, I know his last name's James. His first name's not Erwin James. Um, he's Derwin James. Derwin James is questionable, so that's huge for Kelsey today. Huge for Kelsey today. Yo, Tommy, what's good, bro? All right, let's go with the next parlay pick of the day. I got Jalen over there with his passing props. Why didn't this go back? Let's go home. All right. So who we want to with now? I kind of think I wonder what Tyrod's is. If it's under 200, that's a good bet. Oh, that's a good bet. They sleeping on Tyrod Taylor. Give me Tyrod Taylor over 185 yards. Y'all sleeping on Tyrod Taylor. Like y'all act like this guy ain't a vet. 185 yards? Come on, man. What we looking at? That's easy money. That might be the gem of the day. 185 yards? He had 200 yards last week coming off the bench. Now you giving him a week to practice and get into some rhythm? Come on, man. Yeah, and they should have won that game. They easily could have won that game against a Commanders defense secondary that's kind of leaky. Let's look what they gave up. They gave up 300 yards to Ritter last week. What they do the week before against the Bears? I'm not sure about the Bears. They gave up 282 to the Fields. I think Jalen threw all over him too in overtime, 319. Like you don't think he gonna get 200 yards? What the Bills do? Allen in a blowout had 218. You think this defense is really going? Man, that's the gem of the day. God, 185 yards. Woo, that's got to be a straight play. That's an official straight play for me. What's his alternate? I don't know why did they keep bringing me to this page? I don't know. Like, it's stupid. What is his alternate? Because this getting over 200 should be plus money. Wow. All right, we're gonna take this out. I'm gonna put over 200 yards. Look at that. Oh, this is. Oh man, I can't believe I just found that. That's crazy. Has he ever like? I gotta look at this. I'm sorry, y'all, because this is a gem right here. Tyrod Taylor. I just gotta see what he's done before, real quick. Has he ever not? Has he started a game and passed for less than 185 yards? Like he's usually just come into games. Yo, they hung a terrible line there. Jesus, that's bad. That's so bad. Let me see something here. Let me go back to last year. So he just came in for that game. He came in for that game. So he really didn't play much. Let's go to 2021. Maybe in the Houston game. I mean Cleveland game. So he has done this. Okay, so it is kind of hit or miss. But he was playing with Houston though. 2 years ago. You know how bad Houston was 2 years ago? Like he had nobody. Last year in 2022, he just came in a couple plays, like 5 completions, 1 completions. But man, He had 36 against Buffalo. There was 9-14. He threw 36 times, and he had 200 yards. Like, we really think Tyrod Taylor's that bad? I mean, he's not good, but shit. All right, I'm gonna look at that. That's a fucking gem right there. Jesus, plus 132. That's a straight bet for me. I even like the plus 225 or 250 at 550. That is a gem. That's gonna be part of our scratchy ticket for sure. All right, come on now. All right, so we got two so far. Jalen Hurts, Tyrod Taylor, alternate over 200 yards. Let's get one more. Let's see here. Another passing prompt. I kind of like golf. I'm about to look at golf. Kind of like the Rams. So let's go with hmm. Let's see what Gino got. He's been a little bit off. 251 yards. Hey, I know Zach is out. Is this really Kenneth Walker? I really like this. It's over. You know what? I'm gonna mix it up a little bit. Does he get to 100 yards today? Arizona's defense is atrocious, but they're atrocious in the air. I'm not sure how good they are against the rush defense. I know Baker's active. Karen Williams had 158 yards last game. Mixon, I think, had 80 something yards. I don't know what CMC has. CMC had 106 and 3 touchdowns. Pollard had 122. All right, so they're trash. Give me Kenneth Walker over 90 yards. And I want to see about Jared Goff real quick. Let me see what I really like this Jared Goff matchup. Maybe Mahomes, but he could be funny. Let me see what because I think they're gonna have to throw this whole game. Ooh, 238 at home. Oh no, it's in Baltimore. Anybody know what the weather is in Baltimore today? Let me see. Baltimore Ravens weather. Let's see. 10 to 20 miles an hour. 24% of precipitation. Eh. Ten to 20 mile an hour for Giants. I'm not really worried about that. There's one gust in our game. So, but I mean, I understand. Like to me, 10 and 20 wind gusts. That doesn't mean it's windy the whole game, and they can affect the game. But these guys got strong arms. They'll be able to zip the ball down the field. So I'm not really too worried about that. I think this is good as it is. I kind of like Jared Goff here is over, but I like this play here at 8 to 1. Again, $20 win you 170. Let's win the day. $10 win you 80. More my style, $50, 432, or even heavier, 75 to win 649. I think these are all good, valuable plays. I will post these plays on Money Pot. So if you haven't followed me on Money Pot, go ahead and follow me on Money Pot on all social media platforms, whether it be Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. I will post these plays in my official A2D network parlays of the day. All right. For those who are still with us, still with me, start dropping some parlays. I saw a couple earlier. Start dropping some more, and I will build us the ultimate scratchy ticket parlay. This one might pay a mortgage payment. This one might pay a car payment. But first, I know you guys already saw the hat. The hat is clean, boy. Money pot hat. Make sure if y'all want to get at me, get in the DM, slide in the DMs if you want the hat. But we have another new sponsor coming on. They will sponsor our last parlay bet. So be back in about 30 seconds.
Hats.com is the premier destination for quality and fashion forward hats and more, with designs for every style and trend. Locally based and run by Philly sports team fanatics, Hats.com can help you elevate your hat John. Utilize the easy-to-use guides at Hats.com to find your perfect size and style, and shipping and returns are free. Hats.com. Find yourself in a hat. Use code Philly for 15% off your order. Hats.com.
I'm sorry. I love Irv. I love Rev. But the way he say join on that is horrific. Get your hat joined. Like, so when you see Vetted on Thursday, tell him Moss Money told him to get with me on how to say join. It ain't hot join. It's join. You know what I mean? Like, we got to work with Irv on how to say join, because he is killing me. I got headphones on and I can hear it. I was like, your hat join. You know what I mean? And a lot of people see this thing and they think that's how you say join. And it's not. I need a campaign. I need a campaign for somebody to tell Irv Fryer to get with Moss Money about how to say join. Jeez. Terrible. All right. Let's build us a parlay. So we usually do upset picks too. So I'm gonna start it off with my upset pick of the day. I like the Giants to win outright. I just do. So we'll go money line, Giants. Who else could be an upright win? Them Detroit Lions, man. Them Lions. Who else we got? I ain't touching the Green Bay Packers. The hell with them. Minnesota is a dumpster fire. And what's that? That's Thursday game. So let's go with the Lions. All right. So we're starting off with two dogs. Ho, ho, ho. Right? Two dogs. And then we're gonna take Coach Marcus's pick. Right? We're gonna run with it. Because we don't want to be because if AJ Brown doesn't get it, then he breaks both bets. So we want to kind of switch it up. We want to go with what he was talking about. Let's go with Devontae Smith, right, to score today. Do I want to go Devontae or do I want to go Swift or Hill? Devontae is a maybe. Because I like Hill actually better. Or I like Waddle too. Where's Waddle at? Actually, you know what? Give me Waddle. Give me Waddle to score. I like Waddle today. A little Waddle. All right, so we got Waddle to score. I think Willie Vegas had some guys up there. I think he said Jonathan Taylor. Oh man, damn, Jonathan Taylor on this defense? Ooh. I don't know. I'm gonna leave that one alone, Willie. Against the Browns defense, who else you got? Latarius Murray and Darius Slayton. I don't want to put too much on that Giants game. I like the Murray pick. I'm trying to understand why Murray. I know he does get the ball. He does get some red zone touches. What's the odds on him? Like I said, man, drop some picks in there. If y'all got some more picks, I saw Julio out there. Y'all really like Jonathan Taylor today. He said 3 touchdowns. Jesus. Jonathan Taylor, another Jonathan Taylor? All right, I'll go with it. I'll go. I mean, I'll go with it. Why not? We doing this together, right? We're doing this together, so scared money don't make money. A little bit of JT in there. All right, so we got Giants, Detroit, Waddle, Jonathan Taylor. Let's go with the homie because he's such a problem. 93.5 yards. Not enough. Cooper gets another buck. Let me get Cooper Cup alternate over 100. All right. Let's see what else we got. What else we can reach for here? I think Kenneth Walker scores. Actually, we got bit in the butt doing 2 touchdowns. Should we do Kenneth Walker first score? That -2. Let's see what that -220 do. All right, no, let's do that. That's a safe bet. -220. It's a safe bet. We need to add a safe bet. All right. So we're getting a little heavy here. 6-leg parlay. All right. Now we need something that's going to smack and throw this thing up. Do we want to end it on Monday Night Football? Let's see. Kind of like Kittle here. Because the Vikings are so bad. Because I know Samuel's out. Let me see. They beat the Bears, though. God damn. What the Bears do? DJ Moore. The only problem with Kittle just came off like a 3-touchdown game. But I do like Kittle to score. He's just going to become more and more part of the team. Thielen went off. Marshall. Who's Marshall? Receiver. Or Ayuk right here. Ayuk to go over 100 yards. He's been quiet. Yeah, Kenyon Allen went off. Palmer. Yeah, so they're susceptible to the pass. So when he was out, who picked up the slack? They lost to Purdy. Ayuk had a game. McCaffrey, Jennings. That's who it was. But the question is, CMC might not even play. And if CMC doesn't play, who's that? Jordan Mason scored twice in the last 2 games. All right, let's go with a shot out of dark here. Let's go Jordan Mason to score. Let me just see. What's Russian prompts? Yeah, because they don't have CMC up yet because he might not play. And if he doesn't play, this Jordan Mason pick is going to drop dramatically to probably almost -110, 125. He looked good too. Jordan Mason actually looked good running the ball as well. So, yeah, here's the play. 270 to 1. So that means $10 to win you $2,000. That's what we want to see. We want to see bets that pay off mortgage payments. You know what I mean? That's what we want to see. So this is the official scratchy ticket payment. If you want to go get a little funky, $25 to win you $6,000. Hey, you got some money. $50 to win you 13 bands. Bands to make them dance. Hey. So here it is. One more time. New York Giants to win. Detroit to win. Waddle to score a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor to score a touchdown. Got this, guys, from the chat. Cooper Kupp over 100 yards. Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown. And Jordan Mason to round it out on Monday. So that means when Monday comes, it could be all on the line for Jordan Mason. Those are my 3 official parlay picks of the day. I don't think I think that looks good, man. I think that looks good. If you're just jumping in and you're kind of catching on late, I will post the parlays that we did for A2D today. So make sure you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube. That is at Money Pot Betting. I will post all those picks because I'm not talking about it. I'm not just up here just to give you some plays and say, hey, go play. We put money on it too. I'm a real bettor. This is what we do. So I will put the official plays up there. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on all those social media platforms. But that is the plays of the day. Happy Kelly Green Day. Happy betting day. Let's go, Birds. This is Moss Money. This is Money Pop Podcast. See y'all later.